Hey everyone, this is of course Hockey Night here in the Confessions of a Hockey Fanatic studios. And well, I got a confession to make. Well, kinda. It's what I want to tell you about this year is that the P for A, which stands for Project for Awesome, and they do it every year, and I try and do it every year as well, and select at least one good charity that I support and that talked about so many different projects, and I think that Pittsburgh here, we're spoiled. We really are. Uh, when we have some of the most elite athletes here in playing for the local teams, but if they don't play for the local teams, they were sure born and raised here. We got a lot of great athletes here in this city. And one of those names that always comes up is Mario Lemieux. Now, of course, Mario Lemieux is now renowned for being one of the greatest hockey players of all time. Not only for his play on the ice, his like they call him magnifique. Pardon my French, but I didn't want to intentionally butcher that. But les magnifique, or the magnificent one, uh, and he really uh, sur- surpassed all expectations. Not only saved the franchise once in by getting drafted first overall, he also saved it again as being the owner and keeping the franchise here and making it profitable again and building another many more championships here. Not only in the early '90s with the first two Stanley Cup runs, but we've got the cup here at least three more times. Now, let me tell you, Pittsburgh is a city of champions, and what we do here in Pittsburgh is also we give back. And what Mario Lemieux likes to do is do a little thing called Austin's Playroom. I don't know. You probably have heard of that because his superstardom with the Pittsburgh Penguins and uh, the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation, and he himself has a foundation under his name to do anything for cancer research, for cancer charities. It's a philanthropy. It's a lot of goodwill and hope, and does a lot of good things here and around the city. I think there's a marathon every year in his honor, and he himself, in like say epic fashion. I know that that term is overused so many times, but he's reached a mythic status here in Pittsburgh. It's incredible. Like he gives back in the form of the Mario Lemieux Foundation, and that is the charity that I want to highlight here for this year. The one hockey foundation that I want to tell you guys all about. And Austin's Playroom gets together a lot of friends and family, and they go to all the area hospitals, and they bring a lot of joy into kids suffering with cancer and a lot of uh, different treatments and things like that. And they give and they actually build in the hospitals there a like a playroom, fill it with toys and video games and like all the latest technology. And that stuff doesn't come cheap, especially when put out there for kids to play with and work on, and at least try to bring some happiness to their lives. And Austin is the name of Mario's firstborn son, Austin Lemieux, who is also playing hockey at the moment. I think he's getting somewhat compared to his father, but which is somewhat unfair. But um, so go ahead, check out the Mario Lemieux Foundation. Of course, the name will be here on the screen. Go check that out, and it's also be in the comments section or in the directions somewhere here on YouTube. So I want to let you guys please give that a consideration so that the Mario Lemieux Foundation can bring a lot of joy to the lives of cancer victims, young and old, so we can continue to find a cure. I do a lot of things in October. I guess you guys, you regular Confessions of a Hockey Fanatic viewers have seen me paint my hair pink, go to work like that, and I've painted up my stick like pink, and I've tried to raise awareness and some sympathy for those who are undergoing that particular challenge. So. That's pretty much all I have to say for now as far as the Mario Lemieux Foundation. It's a terrific philanthropy worthy of your money. So this season, please consider giving it to that. And granted, it's the celebrity name surrounding it. It's got a lot of publicity already. But for those of you who aren't sports fans in the P4A community, check it out. It's really, really great. It's giving back to the Pittsburgh communities, and perhaps expanding into continent-wide. So that just about does it here. Thank you so much for the Project for Awesome community. Of course, hockey is awesome. The Pittsburgh Penguins are awesome. Confessions of a Hockey Fanatic is awesome, of course. But you too. If you give your time, if you give your money, if you're philanthropic like I am, you're awesome. I'll see you next year.